Toronto Raptors winning their last game against the Dallas Mavericks. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
It was a big, big night for their bench, no doubt about it. When the backups were called on, they were ready. They never missed a beat with the second unit on the floor.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Roberson is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Adams in at the 5. That one drops for him. Westbrook's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Thunder. And if you're debating the most explosive athlete in the NBA today, Russell Westbrook has got to be in that conversation. Brent, what did you say?
Oh, he's got to be right there at the top of that list, and it's his motor that really puts him over the top. I mean, he's all over the place, offensively, defensively, gambling in the backcourt, running out in transition. Just tremendous fire in Russell Westbrook's game.
A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder on D. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
Impressive to see that type of offensive onslaught on the road. They had the crowd stunned. Those fans couldn't believe how thoroughly their guys got dismantled tonight.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. It's good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Ibaka hits both of them.
Not your typical big man free throws there. He's lights out.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. This one for 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
Powell kicks to Joseph. Screen by Ibaka. Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And as we move past the All-Star break, everyone is fighting for playoff position right now. Do you feel the top 8 teams from each conference getting into the playoffs is a fair number? Would you like to see fewer, more? What do you think?
I think 8's a good number. 16 teams being represented in the postseason for the NBA playoffs. It works out quite well.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down.
Here's Roberson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Westbrook, no good.
Perfect positioning, and you know he will knock that look down more times than not. Just didn't connect there.
Valanciunas, good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
That they did, and he's the one guy on D you can't leave alone, or he's going to get to the bucket over and over. Just torched them there.
Here's Westbrook. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Yep, it counts.
And that's just not something Russell came in doing, being a playmaker. But what we're seeing out of Westbrook now, great vision.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Powell with it. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Valanciunas. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Oladipo outside. They set the pick. Roberson the pass to Sabonis. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Off the screen. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Adams. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Another miss by Westbrook.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
Here's Powell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Sabonis, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
And good defenders know it's about angles. Got great position and really bothered the release point.
And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Roberson. It's Oladipo on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
Slowly and steadily improving Oladipo, a good three-point shooter, making him more well-rounded as a threat.
DeRozan against Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Jumper off the screen. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated him.
DeRozan against Oladipo. Westbrook kicks to Adams. 6 to shoot. Here's Roberson. Here's Westbrook. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Toronto trailing. And here is Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Up top, DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the Thunder another 3.
Now, I know
it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 5. Thinking a bit more about Roberson and his defense. He can do it all from jumping a passing lane to sending a shot into the third row.
Yeah, so really for him, it's all about timing. Very smart in the way he lines up to block shots and a good sense of knowing when to jump in and help off the ball.
Here's Westbrook. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. To the middle. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, that's when his speed comes at you, and then he throws the ball out there with some length and is able to finish around you.
And Valanciunas kicks to Powell. Passes it to DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old school big man in the sense that Brent he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score. When you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
And so Adams nails both of them. And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brandon. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
And Jakob Poeltl enters the NBA after 2 seasons at the University of Utah. Last season, he won the Pac-12 Player of the Year, as well as awards for the best center and low post player in college basketball.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to play in Europe instead, but he thought the college route would be a nice experience. Certainly the exposure didn't hurt, and he made demonstrable improvement from year 1 to year 2.
And the 7-footer, Jakob Poeltl, a smooth, fluid athlete for his size. And he's got tremendous bloodlines, guys. Both of his parents were members of the Austrian national volleyball team.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Thunder. That one is no good. And Poeltl picking basketball over volleyball. I guess you could say it worked out for him.
Yeah, I mean, they said growing up in Vienna, there wasn't a good youth volleyball program nearby, so he just went with hoops and stayed in 7-1. I'd have to say it's worked out pretty good for the big fella.
And just thinking about the way Kanter's career has gone, a lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Kanter in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Kanter's got his first basket of the night.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Kanter is a tough cover down low.
And DeRozan kicks to Poeltl. Feeds it to DeRozan. The 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep. And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
And teams love an easy bucket in transition, but a good half-court offense is critical. We see it especially in the playoffs, Brent.
Well, effective half-court offense begins and ends with great ball movement and player movement. So if you're exploring the early part of the possession and something breaks down, continuity into your half-court offense can lead to a great tempo for possessions throughout the course of a game.
Well said. One item with Russell Westbrook and the big contract for Enes Kanter. The Thunder without a lot of financial wiggle room right now.
Well, with Westbrook, we've talked about how much on a nightly basis you're going to have a chance to win regular season games. But with the loss of Ibaka and Durant, it opens up a huge opportunity for a big man to step up and contribute. One of the things Billy Donovan has to be proud in what he saw last year was Steven Adams and his progression in the middle. Can Enes Kanter now become that guy to play consistently on the inside for OKC?
Here's Kanter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Raptors trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. And there's the feed to Pirtle. And Tucker kicks to Pirtle. This is to DeRozan. Lets it fly. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game. Here's Kristen. Kicks it to Westbrook. Fires for three. That shot is off.
He is struggling mightily, but his teammates in this one have picked him up.
Pass to Patterson. There's the three. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Kristen. DeRozan defending. And Kristen kicks to Westbrook. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. In the third spot, DeMar DeRozan.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They are almost always the primary focus of the opposing defense.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for DeMar DeRozan. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, putting up 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense. Well, of course, 2 Canadian teams were born to the NBA in '95, but back in 2001, the Vancouver Grizzlies became the Memphis Grizzlies, leaving the Toronto Raptors as the sole Canadian survivor.
The first one falls. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
Now here is Pirtle, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
I'm surprised he didn't try to knife through the open lane there. He has to be more aggressive next time in attacking the defense.
Here's Kristen. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Westbrook again missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's the break. Looking to end his cold spell. Stolen by Tucker. DeRozan in the corner. Shoots the three. Cans it from downtown. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
And the takeover has begun. This is his game right now, guys.
Westbrook kicks to Cantor. There's the pick. The pass to Kristen. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lights checked in. The Thunder shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Wright kicks it to Tucker. Patterson dishes to DeRozan. Back to Patterson. In the corner, right with it. Patterson, the screen.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
For Toronto, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. free throw drops for Wright. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Corey Joseph, born in Toronto.
Oh, I played a big part in that, ever since I was growing up.
And having won a championship with the Spurs in 2014, you wonder how much of Joseph's experience can carry over to help the Raptors.
It's always good to have rings in the locker room, especially for big games. And what I like about Joseph is that he's just now starting to realize his potential.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Once they get out there in the open court, the speed and athleticism just takes over. Not much you can do to stop it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Pocket is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Wright. He kicks to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. Do you like the way the game is going in that regard?
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return a question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even enhanced it more that players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The three-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Christian, the pass to Sabonis. He dishes it to Gibson. And he overshot that one, missing. Raptors with the lead. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times they shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., one of the most competitive players in the NBA. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Inside, Ibaka. Terrific design on the pick flip. He lays it in. Ibaka's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Gibson the screen. Here's Kristen, guarded by Wright. Passes it to Sabonis. From 6 feet. Nice D from Valanciunas.
They have to give a ton of credit to the defense for arriving just in time and altering that shot away from the basket.
Screen by Valanciunas. Ibaka outside. Back to Wright. Screen by Valanciunas. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Thunder trailing by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gibson the screen. And Oladipo now atop the key. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good. Valanciunas hits them both. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Kristen. Gibson the screen. And Kristen kicks to Gibson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at it, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Now here's Joseph. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Ibaka. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Thunder.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
The first free throw is good. Brand U1 titles in San Antonio. They led the way, but it seems like nowadays smaller market teams are becoming just as competitive as the ones in big cities.
Well, I think for guys, they understand watching these small market teams over the course of the last 10, even 15 years, seeing the success that the teams are having not only on the floor winning championships, but individually where these players show up. They're showing up in commercials. They've got their shoe deals. So the idea of the mass market has gone away. You can have the same kind of exposure, Kevin, as long as you're on one of those 30 NBA teams. They're going to find you.
So much is on TV. You talked about this before. So much is online. Every game is seen. Every player is talked about.
Yeah, there's no way that you can hide from that kind of exposure. So guys who are looking at teams in the future of where it is that they like to play the game, big cities really aren't mattering as much to them anymore.
Now here's Powell. Following the miss by Taj Gibson. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. In fourth, the Raptors.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Now, here's Oladipo. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Here's Joseph. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Ibaka with a screen on Oladipo. Screen by Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Oladipo's running, and Gibson wide open. He shoots, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
The dish to Joseph. Screened by Ibaka. So the wing on the left. They get the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Oladipo kicks to Gibson. Up top, Oladipo. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
So it's Toronto now. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Kristen kicks to Gibson. And Oladipo now atop the key. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
And here's a look at the stats for Jonas Valanciunas. He's really stood out for them over the past month. 10th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
Joseph dishes to Powell. Valanciunas lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Gibson the screen. Here's Oladipo, up and in from the low block. Oladipo's got 7 points for the quarter.
I like seeing Oladipo around the rim using the lift inside.
Now here's Joseph. 9 points last game. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
And he knocks down the first one. And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. P.J. Tucker comes in for Norman. Of course, there's the Raptors, 6 games out.
And I think for Toronto, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
The only people whose minds have changed are the people who said they were going to have a down year. There is no one left saying that.
Raptors leading by 3. Feeds to Tucker. Dishes it to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. Great D that time from Westbrook.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fires from 18. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. Oladipo against DeRozan. Oladipo outside. Here's Westbrook, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Pirtle, he is checked in for the Raptors. Here's Oladipo. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Oladipo's got 15 points.
The coach has to be proud on how that play turned out. Brilliant set there to get the open look.
And Tucker kicks to Pirtle. Oladipo against DeRozan. Shot, high post. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Here's Pirtle, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Good on both.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Now here's McDermott. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For three, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the miss by DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. With his first shot attempt. Second chance effort. It's blocked. There's the feed to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
From past the arc. But they recover it. He feeds it to Adams. And it falls over the rim and in. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, using his wide frame right there, Adams able to get the position he wants and drops it through.
Inside. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got the lead back up to 7 now for Toronto.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kicks to Cantor. It's deflected. Patterson against Cantor. 11 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 9-point Raptor lead. Pass to Westbrook. Puts it up from 15. Here's Abrinas, and the layup is good. Abrinas has got his first points of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside DeRozan. It's Pirtle top of the key. And Tucker kicks to Pirtle. And the pass to DeRozan for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Abrinas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Adams with the slam.
Well, ferocious in power. Steven Adams on the inside, taking it out on the rim.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Pirtle. He kicks it to Tucker. It's Pirtle top of the key. Raptors moving the ball around. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Toronto, PJ Tucker. At the line for 2.
That's good from Tucker. And the Raptors making a change here. Lights checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Tucker. Thunder trailing by 7. Passes to McDermott. The dish now to Cantor. There's a screen. And here's Westbrook from the arc. But they get it back. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He dishes it to Cantor. Over right. Cantor's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Raptors. They lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's Toronto leading by 7. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Sabonis is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Roberson in at the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, D.A. Thanks. Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now Joseph. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Feeds it to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Thunder making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Down low. And Gibson sends it down. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Not exactly sure what was happening there inside the heads of the players, but very frustrated they couldn't capitalize on the opportunity.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Valanciunas passes to Joseph. Up top to Rosen. Shoots.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And DeMar DeRozan, kind of a throwback, you know, for this day and age when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
Here's Gibson after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Oladipo. Joseph with the ball. Dishes it to Powell. He tries for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got 5 points so far. And And looking at how DeRozan gets his points last season, Greg, he made great strides in becoming a more efficient shooter.
Yeah, and for a guy who didn't take a lot of threes, the field goal accuracy wasn't all that great for a number of seasons. But last year, DeRozan was more patient, took better shots. He also became more of a conscientious playmaker, which his teammates, no doubt, appreciate.
Here's Joseph following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And Joseph kicks to Ibaka. Sweet little floater. He's got 14.
Well, the shooting percentage is excellent so far, and without him, they might not have the lead like they do now.
To the inside, here's Valanciunas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Robertson dishes to Oladipo. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For three, Westbrook. DeRozan with the rebound.
Those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. A timely screen gave him a step, but he took it all the way. And now it's a 10-point Toronto DeRozan.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded closely.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Up top, Oladipo. DeRozan defending. Gibson the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Well, the outside shot still a whip, a work in progress, but the team needs Robertson to hit these to keep the floor spaced.
And here is Joseph. The feed now to DeRozan. Fires from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Kristen, the pass to Adams. He feeds it to Gibson. Here's Kristen. Oladipo with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up from past the arc. Knocked away.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
DeRozan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Oladipo outside, kicks it to Adams. Gibson passes to Kristen. They set the pick. Back to Gibson. The 9-foot shot lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gibson's got 6 points. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Adams. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gibson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gibson. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Joseph. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Brenus is checked in for Andre Robertson. And both free throws good from Gibson. Toronto leading by 5. Here's DeRozan. Softly drops in the floater. 14 points for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Christian, the pass to Brenus. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's P.J. Tucker in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And it's Doug McDermott in for Oladipo. And the pass to Kristen. He kicks it to Kanter. Tries it from 19. Here's McDermott. A stupendous finish in traffic. McDermott's got his first 2 points.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Wright. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And of course, there's the Thunder, just way behind.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they've suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
And he makes the first. Russell Westbrook in for Chris Dunn. And he makes both free throws. So it's the Thunder now. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Brenus. Unable to get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Right outside. Patterson down low, working on Gibson. Tucker can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 7. Gibson passes to Brenus. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And so here's Toronto. The Thunder making the shot. Patterson, that's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And stolen by Wright. Now the Raptors moving it up. Over to the wing. Pass to Patterson. To the middle, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. On defense, the Thunder. 7-point differential. It's Pirtle top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cranes the three-pointer.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Raptors on defense. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now the dish to Wright. Passes it to Patterson. And Wright throws it down hard.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him, send him to the free throw line.
So it's Toronto now. After Enes Kanter's basket, feeds it to Patterson. And Tucker kicks to Patterson. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Not a lot of talk going on defensively. That's a good shot for him.
Thunder trailing by 13. Dishes to Westbrook. The 11-footer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, second in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
And the former college defensive player of the year in his conference. Few knew that Westbrook would reach such elite scoring at the pro level.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's the feed to Wright. Powell kicks to Wright. To the inside. Valanciunas. And it's blocked. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Westbrook passes to Abrinas. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Abrinas has got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Kicks it to Patterson. Right outside. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Fade away. That's tipped. Now here's Gibson. He's got 8. Outside Westbrook. Five to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kanter.
Good touch on the jumper, especially from mid-range. Kanter hits a high percentage of those shots.
Back to Wright. In the corner, Powell with it. Wright outside. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. And the Raptors miss again.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Now Westbrook. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto.
Get the pass, attack. Pass, attack. But down there, we got to get stopped.
Wayne Casey focusing on ball movement and finishing strong, but also getting it done on D.
Yeah, getting stops and then taking care of the boards. It's only working if you get control of the basketball.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Joseph and DeRozan the guard set. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ibaka, and it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Unselfish play there from Westbrook. A great scorer off of the pick and roll, this time setting up his teammate.
DeRozan with it. He feeds it to Ibaka. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Toronto leading by 5. And here's DeRozan. Ibaka dishes to DeRozan. Puts it up from 17. That one wide left.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. A 3-ball. Shots good by Ibaka.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
Man, I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall while the coach was talking to the team at halftime. They've been unconscious from deep.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Joseph, the pass to Ibaka. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Adams. And there's the pass to Abrinas. Screen by Adams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Adams. Knocked loose. Here is Ibaka to the middle. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Screen by Ibaka. Powell kicks to Ibaka. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Ibaka's got 19 points.
And you wonder what's gotten into Ibaka. He's been much more aggressive and successful than usual on the offensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. DeRozan against Oladipo. They get it back. Joseph. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Raptors. Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Joseph drops them both. Thunder trailing by 9. And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Pass to Westbrook. Looking to get back on track here. And they'll keep possession. Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Oladipo. Toronto working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. DeRozan dishes to Ibaka. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, the D wasn't awful, but it wasn't stifling either. He really should have made that shot.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Free throw good. Sabonis. Raptors leading by 6. And Joseph kicks to Powell. Back to Joseph. The dish to Ibaka. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Screen by Adams. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Well, he's got no problem getting to that spot on the floor. Westbrook now looks more confident in those kind of results.
Screened by Valanciunas. Joseph, the pass to Ibaka. Again, Ibaka missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Well, that happens sometimes. The ball just does not go down. But I'll tell you what, he'll take that shot every time.
Another miss by Westbrook.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Yeah, right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
11 feet away. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
I'm not sure what else you can do right there. Westbrook with the length and quickness to get the shot off, even when you're right next to him.
Now here's Powell. Feeds to DeRozan. Shoots from 12. Nice D from Oladipo.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Stolen by Joseph. To the paint. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Now here's Oladipo. Off the screen. Westbrook, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Joseph dishes to Ibaka. The feed to DeRozan. Shoots from the block. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You really have to guard against his smarts. Knows every angle.
Now Westbrook. To the middle, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Taj Gibson's checked in for Sabonis. Here's Adams. Dishes to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Raptors leading by 8. Joseph with the ball. On the wing, DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Adams with the slam.
good.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
And that one misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's stolen by Adams. Gibson down low. Defended by Ibaka.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Now here's Joseph. DeRozan on the wing. Off the pick. And right on target. Good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Here's Roberson. Kicks it to Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
You know, if you're going to go set a pick, you really have to be committed to it. He simply did not do a good enough job to get his teammate open.
Thunder trailing by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Screen by Adams. And Robertson has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here is Joseph. Screened by Valanciunas. And Joseph kicks to Powell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray ball.
Now here's Westbrook trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's good off the back rim and in. Westbrook's got 22 points.
I'm not sure what's clicked in for Russell Westbrook, but every year he's showing to be a better and better passer and rebounder and a better player overall. That's what being a gym rat has done for him.
Here's Powell. He dishes it to DeRozan. A baseline J. And Oladipo pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 6. And Robertson has it in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
Here's Powell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Raptors, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Under trailing by 8. Screen by Adams. Off the pick. And Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
More signs of the game slowing down for Westbrook. He could have come off and beat the defender on his own, but patient enough to wait for the screen and use it to his advantage.
Now here's Powell. Down low. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. It's good. DeRozan's got 20.
Yeah, crafty pass inside gets him that nice look.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Screen by Adams. Fires for 3. Another miss by Westbrook.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And another basket for Toronto. Under trailing by 10. Here's Westbrook. Robertson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
shot.
And that one misses.
Well, there's no doubt he's known for defense and rebounding, but you have to admire the work Robertson has put in improving his shooting stroke.
And Joseph gets to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Under trailing by 8. Oladipo for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's now 22 points for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Joseph. Here's DeRozan. And it's off the back rim, no good. Now Oladipo. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and now we've got the intentional foul. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. In the corner, Powell with it. There's the double team with Westbrook. DeRozan passes to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 4 on the clock. Powell for 3. Kept alive. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Raptors. Pass to Sabonis. Launches a 3. It's good from beyond the arc. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for your Raptors, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's the
And here now the Thunder got a piece of it. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks.
Valanciunas. And in what seems like the same old for him, he scored yet another double-double. Talk about Mr. Dependable. This guy had it going. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He took it upon himself to dominate the glass tonight, fellas, and that's exactly what he did. He finished with a grand total of 19 rebounds. With him out there working as hard as he was on the glass, his teammates had to fall in line.
This guy is efficient. He don't believe in taking bad shots. He's all about the high-quality shots. It makes him a powerful presence in the low post, and he can impact the game on the defense end, too. He takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
That's going to do it for